Hey, howdy, hey everybody, this is Pete, and welcome to this week's installment of the Daily Ukulele Adventure. This week's song is going to be Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, and that's on page 306 of your Daily Ukulele book. And just for those of you that don't know, each week I'm going to be pulling a song out of the Daily Ukulele book, and I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to go through the music. I'm going to go through a version for beginners, and I'm going to go through and play a version of the song that I would play, or how I would play it personally. And my buddy LiathGlas, Mr. Dave as I call him, little sign of respect there because he's a wonderful ukulele player. He's going to be doing this with me, and anybody else that wants to do it with us, they can do it with us. And we would love to have you come along and learn a song and play along. So if you get a chance and you want a book, Ms. Liz and Mr. Jim Beloff are offering the book on their website. It's the Daily Ukulele. Also, you can get it on Amazon or eBay or any of those. And I guess the best thing to do is to get started, right? Anyway, well, look, it's Thanksgiving here at our house, and we've had a whole bunch of family here. We've had a whole lot of fun here, and I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope everybody had as much fun as we did. We had a house full of people, and I love it that way. The more the merrier, and we had a house full of food, and we still have a house full of food. But the best thing about it was getting to see people that you don't normally get to see throughout the year, and let them know how much you care about them and how much you love them and everything. And we just had a ball. Let me tell you, we had more fun. I don't think anybody could have more fun than they could stand, but I almost had more fun than I could stand. And now the house is empty, and it's kind of sad. Just me and the missus. And yep, I was right. If you watched the video last week, you know that my wife is in another room putting up the Christmas tree. Aren't you putting up the Christmas tree? Yes. Anyway, but I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope everybody knows just what they're thankful for and what they're grateful for, because that's what it's all about. Anyway, I'm going to get Desi my Resi, Desi my Resonator ukulele, and I've got the book right here, and we're going to get started with it. So let's get into it. All right? We'll see you in a minute. All right, y'all, here we are. We're looking at page 306 in your Daily Ukulele book, and we're going to start at the top and work our way down. I'm going to show you what might, in my mind, cause you little problems or little hang-ups along the way here. And first thing we need to do is we need to check out a couple of chords. This E-flat diminished, this little guy right here, and that G-sharp diminished. Both of those are, they're basically the same shape of note on the fretboard. They're just one fret difference, one of them being higher up on the fretboard than the other one. But they're kind of hard to make, and they're kind of hard to do, so I'd take a little extra time and practice on those. And over here, I want you to notice too, once again, we saw this last week, but this little guy right here, that's your first note to sing with. And Mr. Jim has been kind enough to show you on your fretboard, if you put your finger on that second string, that's going to be that note right there. So if you take your ukulele and you flip it over so that you're looking at the fretboard, these little guys here, these are your strings, and then these lines that go across, those are your frets. And so he's telling you, if you take your finger and put it in the third fret on the second string, because on a ukulele, this would be your first string here, second, third, fourth string. He tells you where to start your first singing note at. I thought that was pretty cool of Mr. Jim to do there. Now, if we go down the music real quick, notice that little guy right there. Just kind of take a look at him. And notice this guy right here. That's a repeat. And that's a DS Alcoda sign, DS Alfine sign there. And in the front of the book, Mr. Jim tells you all sorts of wonderful things. And he actually goes through and tells you what that is. He tells you what that sign is right there. and he tells you what it means. So I'm just kind of recapping that for you, but just letting you know real quick. That right there, that is a repeat sign, and the dots facing in means that somewhere down here there's going to be a sign that has the dots facing the other way that tells you to repeat that section of music back to there. So if we were to go down and play down here, and play down here, and play down here, down to there, see that right there? That's a repeat sign, and that's telling you the first time you play through this music. See the one there? The first time you play it through, what do? You go from there, and you repeat back up to here. So if you were to play through, you come down, come to that first repeat sign, you go back up, you're going to play a second time through, you come down, and when you get to this point right here, the second time through, you're going to go to right there. See number 2? What that means right there is the second time you play through, you're going to come through here, and you're going to play, and you're going to play through, you're going to play through, you're going to play down to the bottom. Now see right here? That's the end of the music, but there's something up here that tells you dies al fine, or dies al fine, which means go to that sign that I showed you at the beginning. And see right here? That's the beginning of the third verse right there. Number 3, third verse. So you say, starts off with the, you go back to where that sign was in the beginning, and look, right there, there's number 3, and it says the fire, and you could play down here, and you play until you get to that point right there, and then from that point, see right there, there's number 3, right there. Anyway, but you start there and play, and that's the finish right there. That's the last one right there. That's the end of the song. So, to recap real quick, start from the beginning, play through the first time, and then once you go there, see it says repeat, repeat, bounce back up to here. It says second verse right there. See Mr. Second Verse? And then you go second verse, you play it down, you play it down, you play it down till you get to that point right there. Once you get to that point, you're going to start there and play to here. Now look, I think I messed up when I told you the next time, but look, you don't play this part. You go from here, when we, and it goes down here, finally. So I think I might have missaid that. I meant to say play through, but you don't. You stop right here. And you start when we finally kiss goodnight, and you keep going through here. You play, and you play, and you play till you get to this point, which is the second time that you've been through. And you notice right there, there's number 3. See that? 3. And then it says DSL fine. So it's back up here to this sign. Play from there. The fire is slowly dying. And you play through. And you play through, and you play till you get to right there, and you jump over to the third point, and there it is, number 3. Play to here, and that's the end of the song. All right, well, let me go get Mr. Desi, and I will meet y'all right back here at this point, and we'll start playing. Alrighty, y'all, now we're on to the playing part of the video, and this first one's going to be, first version here is going to be for the beginners out there. I'm going to play through kind of slow and try to hit all the notes, if that's possible. And if I mess up, I'm just going to keep on playing. But I'm going to show you how it goes. And then the next part of the video, the next section will be how I would play the song. So here we go. And don't forget your first, second, and third endings. Your repeats and your first, second, and third repeats. And don't forget to go to the finish, the fin A. And also don't forget, Mr. Jim gave me that first singing note so you know where to start. There it is. Right there. Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And the lights are turned. I just went to the second verse after all that little extra I gave you. And I said I'd keep playing, but I didn't, did I? All right, here we go. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, I finally kissed goodnight. How I hate waiting out in the storm. Yeah, you really hold me tight. All the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I did not disappoint. I think I messed up a couple times in there. If I had a little bit longer, I could work it out a little better, but I think this will help you learn the song, and you can run it back and play it with me as many times as you want, and get familiar with it, and then figure out how you want to do it. So on to the next segment. On the next segment, I'm going to change the tuning. I'm actually going to go up to the ukulele A tuning, and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you in the next segment here in just a second. Alright everybody, this is where I show you how I would play this song. I show you how I would sing the song as well. And I've taken the ukulele and I've tuned it up to the ukulele D tuning. And it's a little bit higher pitched, makes it a little bit easier for me to sing. I'm going to throw a little intro into the song. I'm going to play basically the first couple of lines and then go back in and start singing the song. And the other thing that I want you to remember is remember your singing note in ukulele D. It's a little bit higher. There it is. Alright, same thing as the first song. Don't forget your repeats and your first, second, and third endings and your DSL fin A and where the fin A is. And let's give it a shot. But the fire is so delightful, and since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping, and the lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, we finally kissed goodnight. Oh, I hate going out in the storm. Have you really hold me tight? All the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Anyway,
that's how I'd do it. And maybe actually I'd probably add another few little lines and re-sing the third ending on it, the third verse, and finish up the song that way. But anyway, well, look, I hope you learned something, and I had fun, and I hope you had just as much fun with the song as I did. And once again, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a wonderful day, and hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. We'll see you. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. Happy Thanksgiving! And did I miss anybody? Yeah. A little on the left. What do you think? No, right there. Right there. Yeah! Can you hold that up one more time? Hold it like. Oh my God! I am drop dead sexy. God bless you, lady.